Okay, guys, this lesson is about revising multiples and factors. I know that the majority of you told me that you get confused about them. So let me differentiate them for you. Multiples coming from multiplying, okay? So if I said I need all the multiples of 2, you need to answer saying, well, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and so on. So this is all the timetable of 2. If I said multiples of 7, you write all the multiples of 7. If I said multiples of 3, that's less than 10, so you will say 3, 6, and 9, and so on. But factors is a different story. Factors should remind you with a factory. So when you have a factory, you need 2 products to mix together to have a result. Now I'm asking you, for example, factors of 20. So I am asking specifically about all the numbers that you can put together to have 20. The best way to answer these types of questions is to draw the crazy circle. I'm sure a lot of you remember that we've done that in the classroom several times. So we always start from 1. 1 times 20. After the 1 time table, there is 2. 2 times 10. After the 2, there is 3. Wait a second, this is an even number ending 0, so it will never be divisible by 3. After 3, there is 4. 4 times 5, and you can tell that the circle is closed, no more numbers. So all the factors of 20 will be 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. Done. So what happened if they asked you to find the lowest common multiple and highest common factor for 2 numbers? Let's think of 2 numbers. Let me think. Okay, of 56 and 80 as an example. There are several ways to do it. Of course, the highest common factor is the easiest because you can do, okay, you know what? I'll draw the crazy circles. I'll put 56 in a circle. I'll put 80 in a circle. And let's start to work. Start with 1, so it's 1 and 56. Start with 2, it's an even number, so I can half it. 56, so this is 25 plus 3, so this is 28. This is ending by 6, so I can divide it by 3, which should be, no, actually 5 plus 6 is 11, so it's not divisible by 3. It's not divisible by, let's see, divided by 4. This is equals 14. Divided by 5, no. Divided by 6, no. Divided by 7. 7 times 8. Now, these are all the factors of 56. Now, let's do the same for 80, 1 and 80. It's an even number, so I can half it. 2 and 40. 3, no. 4, yes. 4 and 20. 5, of course, it's ending with 0, for God's sake. So this is 5 times 16. It's 8 times 10. Now let's see the highest common factor. I have 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. I have 8, and that's it. These are the common factors, and the highest one is 8. So the highest common factor for this one is 8. Lowest common multiple. So you need to think of the 2 timetable. The 2 timetables, timetable for 56, timetable for 80, and you find it out. However, this method is really hard for me. So I'll do it using Venn diagram. Let me explain how. I'll start in an easy way. 56, this is divided by 2, which is 28. It's an even number. I'll divide it by 2, which is 14. It's an even number, so I'll divide it by another 2, which will give me 7. Cannot do anything with the 7. It's the one and only 7. Okay, for 80, I can divide it by 2, which is 40. What am I doing here? I'm doing the factor tree, which means that you are going to divide by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. I explained that method before in one of the videos with the title of dividing and simplifying. You can watch it if you can. Again, 40 is an even number, so I'm going to half it, 20. 20 is an even number, so I'm going to half it, which is 10. 10 is an even number, I'm going to half it, which is 5, and that's it. Now I'm going to draw a Venn diagram. Look at that. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to draw 2 circles. I'll name one of them 56 and the other one is 80. Now let's see what are the common between them. 1, 2, second 2, 3 2s. So I will put here 2, 2, 2. They are the common ones. Remaining, these ones. 7 is in 56, another 2 and a 5 is in 80. Now, if I want the highest common factor, it's there. So let me write it. So highest common factor between both will be 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. We found that before. The lowest common multiple equal, I will multiply all of the numbers together. So it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 7 times 2 times 5. Now let's multiply all of this number, all of these numbers. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 7, 2 times 5, 560. So 560 is the lowest common multiple and 8 is the highest common factor. Of course, in the exam, for foundation at least, they don't give you small numbers, but for higher they do. However, this is the best and fastest and easiest way to answer these types of questions. Thank you, and that's it for factors and multiples.